What's up with the YouTube? My name D, man, and this channel gonna be brought to you for, you know, conversations to just pretty much help you get through a time where you feel like just like everything is against you, you know, you're giving your best and you still find yourself down. Where it comes a time where you actually feel everything that you go through versus when you actually don't feel what you go through. And that's kind of like brought to you by age. You know, the younger you are, the less you care about. You feel me? And the reason being is because you're inexperienced. But the more experience you gain, the more feelings of things you become concrete of, you know. And it really gets so hard to see the light through. I'm actually a owner operator of a semi truck, and you know, I see a lot of people talking about the different ups and downs and the good and the bad. You know, it's one thing that I've learned. You know, a support system will take you a long way, whether it's monetarily or it's, you know, some good vocal words spoken to you. It goes a long way, a support system do. It gets you through times that you don't see yourself getting through. You know what I mean? With the good help of the Lord as well. And, you know, when we don't have that extra encouragement, you don't see the light. It don't matter how hard you give it, you know, your best. You can be really to the point where you just like exhausted mentally, you know, because you're giving your all. I'm here to let you know, I'm with you on that. I'm in that same, you understand me, that same category. And, you know, the good thing about it, people can't tell what you go through, but you just don't feel, you know, up to par like, you know, your usual self would. Quite frankly, it's seasonal. Everybody come in your life for a season. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. It's so depressing that when you don't do nothing with your time, you don't do anything to better your life and your situation, it's a shame how you have no major hurdles to cross. No major, you know what I'm saying, streams to swim through. You know, no major hoops to jump through. It's almost like the less you have, the better life is, but it's really not. You know, the purpose of life is to go through, to gain both the bad, in order to get the good, and, you know, progress. Along with that, you're supposed to be a blessing to somebody else, with the bad and the good. There's no good without bad. Like I say, I've been in the trucking industry for too doggone long not to be winning, but it's a part of it. It's a part of it. If it's gonna be a great story at the end, it's gonna be weighing you down. You know, I was hearing a minister up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you know, Minister Todd, he was saying how Job went through 14 years of hardship. That's a long time to be down, you know. In experience, I try to tap into stuff best I can. And the 5 or 6 years I've been going through, the ups and downs, the hurt still don't compare to 14 years. And that man just kept giving his best. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to get like that, and I want to encourage somebody else to do that, because when you take it upon yourself to work hard and take that initiative to step on faith and get your own stuff, you don't expect to not be in your happy place and your best place. But it is a system of being broken all the way down, so you can appreciate any and every situation that you've ever gone through in order to allow yourself to never go through that particular situation again. And, live in complete, realism. Because the more you go through things, the better it's supposed to shape and mold you. It's supposed to. But I'm guilty of it too. A lot of us go through things and get over it and then go through that same thing again. And that's kind of like why you be in the same position. I don't know what other people do for work. Like I say, trucking is very lucrative. I know a lot about it. I done worked for several companies. And you don't have to worry about the trials and the tribulations that come with trucking, working for somebody else. That's their problem. But when you want to gain the kind of income that they gain, you gain the kind of, problems. You go through the simulation that they go through. You see this and you see that, and you don't give it a thought like, dang, he went through this, or he go through this, or he go through that. It's real. It's very much so real. So you ain't no different. I'm no different. You gotta go through something. This generation, man, what I'm noticing, a lot of us are going through a real deal battle mentally. Not to ruffle nobody's feathers is to say that in a derogatory way. I just mean that you can't seem to figure it out, and it just brings you down, tears you down up top. And I'm gaining the knowing that the older you become, the more faith you have to implement in your life, incorporate in your life on any task that you're trying to accomplish, anything you're trying to go forth with. Because when you're young, no experience. So it's like you get chance after chance after chance after chance. You feel nothing that you don't succeed in because you're going to get the other chance. But the older you become, you don't want to keep not succeeding in what you're giving your best at. You want to give all to a situation or many situations, however, whatever you're juggling or trying to accomplish. You want to take your L's, but you want to get you some good dubs too. Southern country boy, man, crab in a bucket mentality type of environment I was raised in, so I always wanted to have better. It's a lot of us come from those type of environments. Very successful people on the other end of the spectrum. However, it's gonna be people that don't see fit to want to get out of that type of mentality. So I can understand that too. A lot of people scared of that because what come with the purpose for a lifestyle, what comes with it is a lot of hardship. A lot of ups and downs, financial battles, mental battles. You run into situations with people, they come and go. Simply, it's in a nutshell, man. You're going to go through it, but you got to incorporate your faith. And that's something I'm learning, It's hard to simply, it's hard to continue to go and lose. But you got to look at it, you're already losing. You ain't gaining nothing, so if you quit, you really lost. As long as you don't give up, you got a chance, And there's a lot of times I feel like people don't speak up on this kind of stuff, man. They voice, you know, it really ain't willing to, you know what I'm saying? It ain't willing to speak up on stuff, you feel me? And the only way you're gonna get yourself through it is create a community, and that's what this channel for, you know. Whether it be trucking, whether it be a bakery, keep going. Keep going, man. Like, I'm waiting on my next journey to start. And it seems like every time you finna level up, you lose people, but handle all my business for a drug test, for a contract or whatever. And this time when I go in it, I'm doing it all the way God's way. You know, I want to be able to help people more. I ain't never, you know, really come up in a family that had no lot of money. I want to be able to break the generational curse of not, you know, being able to have what you need to get what you need and a little bit more. I want to break that poverty cycle. You feel me? Yeah, this the first video. I know it's gonna be a lot of people that tune into it, you know. Like this, share this, subscribe this. It's time to, you know, grab each other by the hand, man, and then walk together so we can get through this, because it's only gonna get worse. So you gotta incorporate what you gotta incorporate and do what you gotta do on your end so you can gain what you're trying to gain. Long as you're doing it, you know what I'm saying, God, like, it's gonna come to pass. Gonna take a little time, but it's gonna come to pass. Again, my name D, you know, and y'all have a good one.